Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah and today I'm going to talk about all the things that I wish I knew before getting tattooed. This is talking about getting tattooed in general. If you want to see my video about the things I wish I knew before getting heavily tattooed, that is on my page. So the first thing I wish I knew is that pain is not the same for everyone and that your pain levels can change throughout your life or depending on very many little factors. If you're someone with a menstrual cycle, your menstrual cycle will affect how you feel the pain of tattoos. And I did not know that until actually a while into getting tattooed, but and your pain reception can be different throughout your cycle. Your pain tolerance is not about how high or low it is. That does play a role in it, but it is about small things that affect your body every single day. Like if you've ate enough, if you're hydrated, if you slept well, when you've last had like alcohol, what medication you're on, all these little things affect how you feel pain in your body and how you will feel the pain of tattoos. So take general pain tolerance videos with a pinch of salt because every single person is different and your pain tolerance will vary. Because like, for example, if this spot hurt like a 4 out of 10 for this tattoo, it might hurt like a 6 out of 10 for here, because it also changes with the tattoo artist and the style of tattoo that is getting done on you, how long you've been sitting, all these things. So take pain level videos with a pinch of salt, or when somebody shares their pain levels, because it just varies all the time. The second point is to research your artist. I don't recommend just walking in and getting a random tattoo, although I have done that many times. It doesn't always turn out the best way. I have done it here and it didn't turn out the best way. From afar it looks fine, but a lot of the lines are wonky and I just didn't have like a good experience. I always recommend looking for tattoo artists on Instagram and through Pinterest and finding a variety of different artists to just kind of like look at their style, if their style fits like the tattoo that you want to get, because you wouldn't want to go to a fine line expert and ask for something that's like super heavy in black work, because they might not do as good of a job as someone would who is professional at black work or professional at fine line if you want a fine line tattoo, if that makes sense. So it's always very important to just make sure that you get the style of tattoo correct and look at how their line work is in the photos. Are they like bold, straight lines? Do they do color? All of these things. How do their tattoos heal? And just asking a bunch of questions. Walk-ins are completely okay to do, but it always has like a bit of a risk, especially when it comes to more intricate tattoos like fine line tattoos or like specific styles of tattoos and specific artwork pieces. It's better to get someone who is specialized in that style. The third thing I wish I knew before getting tattooed is that there are so many different rules to aftercare, and sometimes you'll see online being like, this is the aftercare routine that you have to follow, like this is the perfect one. But the thing is that everybody's body is different, everybody's skin is different, everybody, like if you get a certain piece done by a certain artist and then you get a different piece done by a different artist, they will tell you different things of how to heal them. For me personally, I always like following what the specific artist tells me to do. I don't have like a one size fits all artist's work healing method for me personally, just because I get a lot of different tattoos from different artists and a lot of different types of tattoos, so I will always listen to what the artist recommends. Obviously, if you're like allergic to something or like you know your body has specific requirements, then absolutely go ahead, follow that routine that works for you. I personally just like being told what to do. I personally just like being guided on what to do because I have not found a method that I'm just like solid on and will be like, no, this is what works for me. I always just listen to my artists because they are all basically different. And I also wish I knew that aftercare is really important, and it is important to follow all of the steps and not do things earlier than recommended, like for example, sun exposure, swimming, working out. Those rules are there for a reason and the steps are there for a reason, and aftercare is really important in how your tattoo heals. So you should not skip out on aftercare or toss aside aftercare and just be like, oh, it's fine, it doesn't matter, the tattoo's on me now, that's all done. Aftercare is important and it will affect how your tattoo looks in the long run. Kind of bridging onto that, the fourth thing that I wish I knew was that tattoos do change over time regardless of how well you take care of them. That is because your skin ages, and yeah, some tattoos will change over time a lot slower than other tattoos, but if it's been like 10 to 20 years since you got a tattoo, it will look different because skin just is like that and it's unavoidable. Like, you're gonna age. Everybody's skin ages, so your tattoos are also going to age. But things can speed it up, like for example, accidental sun exposure. For me, I've accidentally had really bad sunburn on this tattoo, and as you can see, it is a lot more faded up top here where I had the worst of the sunburn, as compared to like here. You can see the line's a lot bolder than up there, if that makes sense. I mean, everyone's skin is gonna age at some point, and if you have tattoos, they will change as well along with your skin, and that's completely normal and unavoidable, but it usually does take like, you know, like 10 to 20 years for it to become like really different. I have some tattoos that I've had for 10 years that don't really look that different. Like obviously the lines are a lot thicker because they start to migrate and go like that, but like other tattoos are still, like that one for example, the lines are a lot thicker there, and you can see like the blue underneath line starting to like come out more. The fifth thing that I wish I knew was that placement does actually matter, and placement changes how a tattoo will look. It's a good idea to like really stand in front of the mirror for a longer time and hold like the outline or like the stencil of the tattoo in different places, and don't be afraid to ask your artist to move your stencil a few times. They will be happy to do that most of the time, especially if they are a proper and good artist. They understand it's going to be on your body forever, so please don't feel afraid to speak up. It is completely okay. They will not yell at you or anything like that, and if they are annoyed, then that's really weird and that's not a good artist. That's a red flag. But yeah, take some time to think about different options for placement before you go into your appointment, just because then you'll kind of have those in mind, so you don't have to be doing a lot of moving during your tattoo appointment when you're already in there. So if you are someone who wants to get heavily tattooed, this has like two sides to the coin, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you could get a tattoo right there and that would be like your placement. You will always be able to figure out other things to put around it if you are someone who wants to get heavily tattooed, because they all kind of end up somehow cohesively forming together. But it is something that you will want to like think about a little bit more, because you will have like awkward spots sometimes, and that's okay as well. You'll like figure it out as you go along. So it's kind of that thing of like, think about placement, but don't overthink it to the point that it stops you from getting things done. The sixth thing that I wish I knew before getting tattooed was that tattoos really just do not have to have a deeper meaning. You can literally just get a tattoo just because you liked it. I think like 85% of my tattoos are because I thought it looked cool, 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 I like it, I wanted to get it, I like it, funny, haha, cute. You know, like, they do not have to have a deeper meaning. Sometimes they develop meanings after getting them done, which I didn't know that that would happen, but yeah, it's a cute little thing that sometimes happens when you get tattoos. And the last thing that I wish I knew before getting tattooed is that they are actually very emotionally charged in the way that you can express yourself through artwork on your body, and that like emotionally affects you in a positive way. Tattoos are a form of self-expression. They can be a form of empowerment. Like, for example, you can get a tattoo on an insecurity of yours on your body, and slowly it helps you work away from that insecurity and makes you view it in such a positive light, and really can help you heal from things. And yeah, tattoos can overall just really help your body confidence. They have helped mine immensely. They have helped me love parts of my body that I didn't love before, but after getting them adorned with tattoos, I'm like, wow, this body part is amazing, and I actually really love it and enjoy it of myself, and like I want to like show off these parts of my body that I before would want to like conceal and hide. So yeah, those are some of the things that I wish I knew before getting tattooed. What are some things that you wish you knew before getting tattooed if you are someone who is already tattooed? Let me know in the comments. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or if it resonated with you. You can check out my Instagram at Saggy Sarah, and you can check out my TikTok, Sarah Puto. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.